Questions to ask yourself before you begin to look for a job if you are employed.
The purpose of all of these questions, if you are presently employed, is to make sure that you are committed to the emotional and psychological difficulties you will encounter in changing jobs. Next to death of a spouse, death of a parent, death of a child, coupled with divorce, looking for a job is the next most emotional thing that we do. Many times people forget how difficult it is to look for a job, and this is especially true when they have one. They often decide on a whim or in a fit of emotional anger that they're going to leave the job they have and find a new one. They find out after months of looking for a new job that it is a difficult thing to do. Changing jobs is a lot more difficult than they thought it was going to be. This is especially true with individuals who all of a sudden want to leave their present job for a single reason. Maybe they are passed up for a raise or promotion, or they don't get the amount of the raise they think they deserved. So, in a fit of emotional unease, they've decided to just change jobs. 3 or 4 months later, they find out that it was a lot harder to do than they thought it would be, so they quit looking. The point is to ask yourself these questions in order to be sure you are going to have the mental and emotional stamina it is going to take to change jobs. It is going to take a lot longer than you think. It is going to be harder to do. There's going to be a whole lot more rejection and refusal than you expect. Sometimes, you have no choice but to have to change jobs. Just be sure that you are emotionally and mentally committed to the challenge it is going to be. If you are being forced to look for a job while you have to keep the one you have, you will want to consider the following list of questions. They will help you deal with the emotional strain of having to change jobs. Here is a list of the key questions you should ask yourself before embarking on a job search. What is the major reason that I need to change jobs? How long ago could I have seen this coming? How can I affect the issues that might force me to look for a job? Is my need to look for a job caused by others or me? If it is my choice, do I have a realistic idea about what the job market might bear? Can the issues that are causing me to look for a job be resolved? How long would it take? Realistically, how long will it take me to find a new job? 90 to 180 days if you are employed. Am I willing to make and keep the intense effort it is going to take to find a new job? How will I work interviewing around the job I have now? Looking for a job is hard work. It always takes longer than most people expect, and it is normally a lot harder than they imagine. So, if after you look at these questions very hard, ask yourself if you really need to look for a job or if you should give the present situation a chance to resolve itself. You may not have a choice, but you need to be sure that your decision to change jobs is a knee-jerk reaction to some short-term situation that might get resolved.